This is Tracy from GiftBasketAppeal, and today we're going to make some holiday home decor for Christmas, and all the items are from Dollar Tree, so let's get started. Okay, so during the fall, Dollar Tree had these pumpkin shaped candle holders, and I thought that these would be great to color, and I'm going to color them in white. And then I can actually transform this into a centerpiece or some type of decor to go over your fireplace, however you want it. So I thought it'd be nice to stack these. And so at first I was thinking maybe stack them like this. But then I thought, you know what? I did something similar before using some teacups. And so I decided, why don't I just use the Dollar Tree mirrors? So I'm going to be stacking these on the mirrors, but first I want to paint these white. So all I'm going to do is, I'm going to just use my white acrylic paint, and then I'm going to seal it with acrylic gloss sealer. Okay, so that will help your paint stay. I'm going to put 2 coats of white paint on this. And I thought that would look nice, and then I could add some type of red and green decor for Christmas. Okay, so this is what they look like, all painted up. And I like that texture that the paint has on it. I really like the way that look. I finished it off with some of the acrylic sealer from Aleene's. I'll post everything below in the description box. I'm not really concerned with how it looks on the inside, because that's going to be covered up anyway. Now with your mirrors, you want to take your mirror, and on the flat mirror, the first mirror that's going to be on the bottom, I'm going to leave these little protectors on there. But the second one that's going to stack in between, I want to make sure that I take these off so that they're not showing. And it's not perfect, but it's okay. Okay, so for this, I'm going to be using some E6000. And I'm going to use my hot glue gun. And the reason why I'm using this as a combination is because a lot of times the E6000 doesn't adhere right away, but it does give a really strong bond. Now, if you're going to use this in a well-ventilated room so that you don't breathe all of that in, because it's pretty strong. Okay, so an idea came to mind, and I thought that I would take some ribbon, like a thin ribbon that I had in my stash, and this is what it looks like. And I think I got that from Dollar Tree. I'm not even sure, but I've had it for a while, and this is perfect just around the top of these. So look how pretty that looks when you add color to it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stick this on, and this is probably the most important part. So the one that has the little protectors on it goes on the bottom. And I'm going to be using my hot glue gun, which is all ready to go. And I just want to make sure that I center it once I get it on there. I'm going to position it so that it's closest to the center. If not, it's okay. But let's try to get it as close to the center on the first go round. So I'm going to take my E6000 first. And I'm just going to go around this part. This has a little bit of a dip in the middle. So I really want this part to adhere, since that's the part that's going to be touching the glass. So you don't need a whole lot. This stuff is really strong, and I don't use it often, but for like pieces like this, I want it to really adhere and really last. And then I'm using my glue gun. Now in this glue gun, I could probably use this by itself because these are Gorilla Glue sticks. I'm just taking a little bit of this and going right around there. So I don't want to go over the edge, that outside edge. And so I'm just taking my time with this so you can see. So you can stack these. I'm just going to stack 2 on them, but you can go with 3 You can have a combination with one with just 2 of them and then another one with 3. And so this is just a great way to make something that looks really elegant and pretty, and it's also cost effective. Okay, so once I get this down on here, just going to hold it for a minute. I'm really liking the way that red ribbon looks around there. Okay, so now that I've got that on there, let's go ahead and hold that again. Okay, good. I just needed to bond for a moment. So you don't want to lift that up. Just leave it on there until it dries. Now, with that other glue, the E6000, I usually leave that for like a 24-hour period, and then it's good to go. So don't do what I did by lifting it back up. Just place it and let it sit. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do this other one. And I'm just going right around here. Actually, no, I want to use my E6000 first. Just barely around there. And I don't want this to go on the outside. I want this to fit right around this area right here. That way it looks really neat. So I'm all about making this look really neat. Grab my glue gun. And I probably don't need to go around the whole thing with it, but just certain areas, just so it holds. And I'll be sure to post pictures so you get a really good look at it. Okay, and I'm going to put this other one on. Once I know it's centered somewhat, just going to hold it like this. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry for a moment just before I just let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to add this other one on top. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the same process, and we're going to add this one on top. I think this would look really nice for a holiday party as a centerpiece. You could add whatever holiday flowers you want to add to it. And I'm going to show you what I add to these. Okay. Try not to be too heavy-handed on that. Using that E6000, that stuff can be powerful. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere this the best I can. I got all of that glue on me. So don't stress about having to have it directly centered. Just do the best you can. And I'm just going to press that on. And we're going to go ahead and give this a moment to dry. Okay, so I'm just holding that on a little bit. It's all coming together. I know the angle is a little bit awkward. I will definitely make sure that I post some really good pictures toward the end. Now I'm just going to add this floral foam in there. I'm going to glue it in there because I want my flowers to fit really well in there. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue. I'm going to press this down in here. And I just want to give you some ideas to do this with. You can use the square containers to do the same process, as long as you get those mirrors from Dollar Tree. Okay, so that's it for stacking. I'm going to go ahead and add my flowers in, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's what it looks like with all of the flowers in it. And this is from Dollar Tree. This is the holiday foliage that they have. And it looks really cute. I'm going to post pictures at the end so you get a good view of what it looks like. So I hope this inspired you. I did decide to go and make another one. So I have like a matching set. But these look so pretty. The camera does not do it justice. So I hope this inspired you. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you real soon. Bye.